X-Men Children of the Atom was released in 1994, following the release of Super Street Fighter II Turbo and Darkstalkers: The Night Warriors. This game borrows from mechanics established in those games and expands upon them, with a higher emphasis on long-range movement through dashing and super jumps, combined with the expanded combo system, which allows their characters knocked down to be juggled off the ground and into the air. This gives players a larger degree of offensive options and creative freedom than past fighters, marking Children of the Atom as the first game in the Versus series and the first Capcom game worthy of the genre nickname Hyper Fighter. Children of the Atom starts off with the same control layout as Street Fighter II, using 3 punch attacks and 3 kick attacks, and each set of 3 buttons is divided into 3 categories: light attacks, medium attacks, and heavy attacks. Each button gives your normal attacks a different speed, range, and power, and these attacks are different when standing, crouching, or jumping, with the exception of character-specific normals known as command normals or unique attacks, which can be used while holding a specific direction then pressing a button, and unblockable throws, which are performed while tapping left or right and pressing a specific medium or heavy attack. In addition to your standard movement options of walking left to right, pressing down to crouch, and up to jump, you can immediately go beyond the boundaries of the screen by quickly pressing down, then up. Perform quick horizontal movement by quickly tapping back twice or forward twice to dash across the screen. Some characters can jump off walls, double jump, hover, and air dash. Combine dashes, jumps, and your character's unique air movement for maximum screen control. And make sure to block once in a while. Hold back to block while standing, crouching, and even while jumping. There's also character-specific signature attacks known as special moves, and after landing enough hits, your character's meter will level up, giving access to high-powered super moves at the cost of some meter. Both are usually performed with multiple directional inputs and the press of 1 or more attack buttons at the same time you input the last direction. In Children of the Atom and future Versus games, combo is the key. Combos are easier than ever before thanks to the chain combo system, also known as Magic Series. Borrowing this system from Darkstalkers, you can follow up light or normal attacks with other stronger normals with a lot less worry about timing compared to other fighting games, as long as you follow up with the right attack. Combine this open combo system with the fast and free movement options to take your opponents for a wild ride. This covers the basic mechanics found in the entire Versus series. Now for controls and mechanics unique to Children of the Atom and aspects of this game that would change throughout the Versus series. Dashes and super jumps can be performed by pressing multiple punches or multiple kicks at the same times, respectively. In this one, you press 2 punches to dash and all 3 kicks to super jump. But that's not their only unique property here. Landing a hit during a dash tends to push you back and knock airborne opponents farther back a larger distance than normal after they hit. However, the pushback on some attacks can be decreased by crouching, and dash attacks have an added benefit of increased hit stun and a slight increase of damage from medium and heavy normals. With super jumps, you can cancel all of your normals after they land, making most of them unpunishable. Also, in Children of the Atom, you can super jump cancel even if your attack whiffs, or before the attack comes out at all. However, there's one detail you might consider a drawback. You don't build meter for your level ups when whiffing attacks, and you're going to need all the meter you can get for your super attacks, X power abilities, and even to tech throws. When your X power gauge is completely full, you can use your Hyper X super move. All of your normal attacks can be cancelled into special moves or super moves. In this game, every character on the main roster shares the same command for their super attack: down, down forward, then forward plus all 3 punch attacks. When your X power gauge is at level 2 or higher, you can spend it to activate your fighter's X power or X ability. These moves cause enhancements or effects related to your fighter's mutant ability, which can be as simple as restoring health or giving you super armor, but they can be just as unique as your fighter's special moves, so I won't have time to list all of their command inputs or effects here. But one detail you might be interested in hearing is that flight is considered an X power, so if you're looking to replicate certain combos from future games, you'll just have to wait a sequel or 2. And hey, while you're here, try seeing how fast your supers and X abilities activate during a block, or if they're getting off the ground. But if you prefer to do the standard tech roll, press forward or back and any attack button to roll. However, the time you have to wait before you can perform a tech roll varies from character to character. And after you reverse a throw, what happens after you tech a throw depends on your fighter, as some characters will escape entirely, only take part of the damage of the throw, and others will counter the throw entirely. Whichever throw reversal your fighter has, you'll need to have around 2 levels of X power to throw tech, which is performed by pressing down plus all 3 punches. Keeping track of different fighters' wake-up timings may seem like a big deal, so why not just skip that and combo them before they land on the ground? In this series, your opponent is not completely invincible after being thrown, and even if they are knocked down to the ground, you can still hit them off the ground anyway for more combo potential. So if you are worried about timing, save it for the combos, or save it for sudden death.
If a match has a draw and both players have the same amount of wins,
they'll enter sudden death, where they'll have 30 seconds to be the first one to land one hit, and landing chip damage off of specials or supers does not count. And after you win, make sure to assert your dominance by interrupting your fighter's win pose by pressing start to lay on a few extra hits. Make sure to lay on as many hits as possible at one time to dizzy your opponent. How close your fighter is to getting stunned is reflected in your character's face panel, which changes from blue to yellow to red. Dizzy sets up a perfect opportunity to use a super move, but you can always go for a taunt instead. Although, not every character has one, and not all of them are as simple as pressing the start or select button. However, they're not just for show. They have extra benefits like building meter or doing damage. Sound familiar? The last thing I want to mention is in regards to chain combos or the Magic series. After all, combo is the key, and because even the most basic of combos are fun and easy to do, I'm saving this for last because I want you to remember this the most. So when you get into a match, just press some buttons and see what happens. For the sake of completion, I'll mention how every combo route works in this game, but some of them will be removed or changed for more open possibilities. There are 7 routes. Number 1. Start with light punch, then light kick, then medium punch, medium kick, heavy punch to heavy kick. Number 2. Start with light kick, and then continue on from there. Light kick, light punch, medium kick, medium punch, and so on. Number 3. Combo a punch of any strength into a kick of any strength. Number 4. Do the same thing, but go from kicks to punches. Number 5. Go from any light attack into any stronger attack, where heavy attacks end the chain. Number 6. Start with light and only light attacks, and then go from mediums to heavies.
Number 7. Start with a weak attack, and then with each button press, alternate between attack types and strength.
So for example, if you start with a light punch, then you'll have to switch to a medium kick. If you do a medium kick, then you'll have to switch to heavy punch. One type of combo route will apply while on the ground or after a normal jump, but change during a super jump. I would start off by trying the first or second combo routes, where you start off with 2 light attacks and press all 6 buttons in a row, as these routes eventually become the standard in future games. But no matter how you choose to play, I hope you have fun, thanks for watching, and I hope you're ready for a new challenger.